In the name of all man, that all of us, there's a way to win what's going on right now, and it is deceit. And the only way for this to come together and for us to make the greatest change is to come together. We don't need any war. In fact, when the good side wins, when the good side wakes up, doors open for us. And there's nobody else home into the colored room. A black cat steps out from the door, surpasses besides me, and only forces me to think, because that's the realm I took, that when the black cat passes, whether it's once or twice, I recognize it's the first time. That was the easiest time. Just to let you know, I sound all mixed up, right? Is it okay? The time is working. Is that you know it's all wrong. We can't change it immediately, but over a short period of time, once we start to wake up, we will see the difference between things. And I'm going to get on to do some letters right now, which is the letter R, and then I'm going to do the letter F. And the things that are going to move on is we don't need to fight, because we're the one fighting. We're fighting for somebody else. For what reason? Because the tax collectors, who are also us, who are just a little bit higher. You notice how you get paid a little bit higher the more you get to push around people? At one point or the other, somebody gets this, because of that, this and that. Anyways, let's just bring up the first part. Has anybody heard of laughter? Rigole. Rigole is like this. Valleys and mountains. Valleys and mountains. The minute this would break in half, look, the duplicate. Two sides. Two sides of the duplicate. They stand upside down. That is the eye of each formation. This is called the circumflex. Accent aigu, accent grave. Oh, wrong side of my head. Started on this side of my head, but ended up on this side of my head. Started up on this side of my head, but ended up on this side of the head. Both sides of the heads. The same length. If I put it here, where will it go in my nose? Up here, right? But if I put it down here, it barely makes it to... Anyways, we're not going to get into that, right? Is this where we meet the points? Is this where the point meets because of the nose? Is this where these points meet? And then once I drag a point in between this one and the point in between that one, where would we be actually meeting? Where would be the second meet? So this would be one of the meets. This would be the other meets. Would this be another meet? Anyways, let's not get into that. Let's finish this video, okay? In French, rigole is a laugh, right? Or you know, the lips, right? Laugh. Can you continue this word? Laugh, and then end the word and start the next word. Laugh, and then start the next word. Farmers. Far, Mars, are Mars. Far, Mars, are Remmers. Remmers, dreamers. Because it's EM is the first letter. Let's pronounce the first letter. Far, the effort. The oceans, okay? Mars. Why do I say that? Because the abbreviation of S is IS, is Ramis, backwards, is Maris. Okay, we have to understand who Maris is. Mario, right? Rio, 1, 2, 10. AM world. Why is it the AM world? 1 and 3. It's not 2. Look what happened. 2's in the way. Only comes out at 5. 7, 8, 9. Got you there, right? 1 and 3, right? One on each side. It's just like, hold on a second. We got to change this around and find you that monocle. You know the 6-9 here's the page with the 6-9 monocle. Look at that. Is it a B? Is it a D? It's a monocle. Is it the King of Diamonds? Which one would the King of Diamonds be wearing? Right? Which one would the King of Diamonds be wearing? Hold on a second. Right? Which one does the King of Diamonds wear? Because the King of Diamonds, right, is turned this way. So which monocle would he use? The Jack, what would the Jack be using? Let me take this out. We're going to have to hold up these. Who's wearing the monocle and who's wearing the Super 8 glasses? Who's wearing these Super 8 glasses? All the queens, right, get a set of glasses. There's 4 queens. They get 4 sets of glasses north and 4 sets south, right? The jacks, there's 2 jacks that get a set of glasses. There's 3 kings that get a set of glasses. So the kings get 8, 8, 8. The queens, okay, 8 times 8 is 64, times 8 is 512. Okay, the queens get 4096. They get rotation of the 10 star, right? How do we do that? 8 times 8 times 8 times 8 equals to 4096. But what it actually is that in the 4th 8, there's 1 in the center. And everything goes around, right? Everything goes around, making 1 in the center and all the way around, 4096, because it's a 10 star. 1, 9, 10, 7, 3, 10, 6, 4, 10, 2, 8, 10. Showing both diameters, right? Are you showing which way what turns? Are we connected to the points and turning around this way, or are we connected here and turning around like a cement truck? You turn around from here to here, here to here, it's a cement truck. The way to empty the truck is this way. The way to continue turning inside the truck of the same cement would be this way. Well, 1 in and 9 of 1 out. All around and out, right? All the way around, auger and out. So now we have 2 jacks that wear this. So a jack is the J letter. We can go that way, right? So we got 2 jacks wearing this, okay? We got 3 kings and 4 queens. That's a total of 2, 3, 4 vibration. It's all because of the way it's set up in Mars. The club is a 38 count, the short count of 11. The total is 27 into the sun, 49 to gateway. 7 times 7, 49. Tref. 7 come 11, 7 and 2, win the big red sun, number 23, equals to 11. If you get a tref, you are a club. Creation, 1/2 of creation. 7, okay, what is the rotation of 7? What is the rotation of 7? 3 sevens are 21, 2 and 1 is 3, 3 twos are 6. So this is 3 times the amount. 3 times 7 equals to 21, 2 and 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6, that is perfect. 72 and 117 equals 189, the letter count. L and E is the gateway in Mars, L-E-L, right? Cur says heart, heart. English and French. These are the reverse letter counts. What a reverse letter count is. And don't forget, we're just creating equations. These are the examples, okay? And if the example is understood, then it is true, and it can be understood. The question is, what is my value use of these numbers against each other? And where did I get these numbers from? First of all, I want to understand. Don't they look the same, these numbers and those numbers, right? Well, that C over there is the third letter in the alphabet, counting A, B, C. And that's not a mathematical thing, but it's a numerological thing that if you look it up online and give me the count of the C in Pythagorean, it'll say 3. If you say, give me it in Chaldean, it'll say 3. If you say, give me it as Aleph, Bet, Gimel, the Gimel sound, the first letter of the G of the next letter is actually the 7th letter. Now we have C over here. You put these C and L together, creates a D. So to create the delta world, it looks like E and L because of the curvature and the poor marking of the C. So we can take it from different angles of what it actually is. It also looks like driving the club. So we get Cur, which is heart. 63 and 36 is part of this. This will be connected as the red sun inside Jupiter because that's where it fits. 63, 36, 99, Jupiter. 41 equals the DNA of the IT system in the sun because that's a continuation of the numbers. 36 will always be 369. The minute you get to the third of these, they will be all the same. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 6 is 18. 1 and 8 is 9. Now we know where it comes from. 1 and 8. Remember, if you have 06, from what area did you come? How many phone numbers in the world start 06? How many phone numbers start 07, 08, 09, or 0 anything other than being somewhere else in an area code? You never see those two. So when you see 06, where is it saying the position is? Is it 06 all around the halfway house in the middle going across on the cross? Because that's what I see, which actually means it's 3 numbers, 06, starting with the first number. If it was the last number, you know when I see just a single number over here, what does this single number over here mean, this single number? What if the 6 was in the other position? But because we know there's 2 positions, they're exchangeable. It doesn't matter if, hey, I'm calling you, or you're calling me. This will both be 1, 4, 1, 4, 4, 1, 14, 41. The day of man. The 1 is the spirit, and the day of man, the extra 1. Once you have the extra 1, right, all you'd have to do is put the 1 in the dot and 8 go around. So now what do we have? So now the kings have 3 pairs of glasses, and they have a monocle. Call this value, and then call this value. The queens have 4 of these, okay? The kings have 3 and 1. The queens have 4. The jacks have 2 of these, and 1 of each of these. And remember, above where the eyes are, pick is spade. It's also a shovel. A shovel is to dig. Pi, Q. It also means tail. 68, plug me into communication of 80. 80 minus 12 is 68. You want to go to the continuation? Is 56. It means 3. It's also the representation of the red sun. Because it is. 28 and 28 is 56. Representation of 2 suns. Okay, 1 is the red sun. It just works out that way. I don't have the answer right now. When you add them together and flip them upside down, we can have 89. 8 and 9 is just like A and B. The first time A and B is anything is when they pass the gateway. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A and B, or H and I in the heaven I am. 32 is the doorway. It's the freezing point. 45 is the sun. It's also the spade. 145. The difference between 145 and 135. 3 and 4 is the opposite side. The other side says ace 8. The 8 is in the sun. The ace is AC, the altered current in the sun. One would say N, one would say E. That is the birthplace, the electronic world crossing over from one side to the other. This will create 63 crossing through Jupiter planet. Minus equals to 27, the red sun. Passing through Jupiter planet, the red sun. That's the continuation of the word. AH equaling to R. The oceans are pulling us in. 9 and 9, Jupiter. Whatever the control of the Jupiter moons, whatever you've heard, the stories we've heard, they're already out here, the stories. Diamond is a carré. I didn't do the last one. It's 3, 4, 3, 4, 36. 45 is the total of carré. It's the same as the group, and it's 5, 9, 9, 5, 9, 9, 18, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. 27, let me count that again. 27 says red. The first way we get the red is 3 times 6, 3 plus 6. We'll recreate this. Duplicating this number, I get 3, 6, 9, 12, 1 and 2 is 3. 6 and 6 is 12, 1 and 2 is 3. So 2 times this and 0 times this, the 20 worlds. 3 times this And 3 times this. 3 times this equals to 18 equals to 9. 3 times 3 is 9. So 3 times this, 108, makes 3/4 of this number here in order to bring this to 99 Jupiter. The way to get this to 99, okay, you need to go 9 times 7 is 63. And 9 times 2 is 18. They both become 9 and 9. So this is the multiplication of 3. This is the multiplication of 9. And no matter what we do here, it'll always be 369 to bring them together. 5. The only way to get to 9 for 5 is 9 times 5 is 45. 4 and 5 is 9. 9 times 2, 9 and 9 come in here. Inside of here, it's the same thing. It's the same number. How do we bring this to 9? 3. How do we bring this to 9? 9. 9 and 3 are the numbers. That equals to the sky inside Saturn. We get the French heart. Minus this, we get 27. Add it, we get 93. 93 is the road to the skies in Saturn. Because those are the numbers. Creator of the red sun, Saturn. This is your communication. The needle is the communication. They froze us somewhere in here. Where are we cold enough that something's not passing between this side and that side? So now we have the glasses. We have the hair on the picture cards, especially on the king that shows the letters D and E. Okay, so we have understanding cold blue, freeze, heat red, show hot, through cold. The Roy is the cold. It says it right over here. When you come to these letters over here, we're going to go through this over here. I'm going to go through the letter R before we get anywhere, and that'll be the end of the video, okay? Before I get to the letter R, let's interrupt. This is West in English. This is West in French. Both EST, EST. East is EST. So inside West, we have BC creation, and we have 36 inside the red sun. 3 times 6, 18, A and H, okay? That's the farthest on the outside, okay? 36, 21 is the cube. 0 is Mars, 1.5. Right? 1.5 or 1/5. Which way do we take it? Don't forget it has to represent, so we multiply everything by 10. Here it's valued at 15. Remember, some letters are smaller, but look exactly the same, like the X. So we have to understand that from the first world to the last world, what never changed shows up in those letters. And other letters are created by just splitting letters in half, so we have to put letters over everything. That's why T and I are part letters. Let's go to the R. This is the sound that is the R, or in French it is ER or AR. So do not tell me the bear. Bear in mind, to bear a child, the bear has napped. Do we make it clear? C, creation, because it's the third level, we now can use the E family in this, the third level of E. Okay, on the first level is EL. A, B, C, D, E, F is first. Okay, G, H, I, J, K, L. The first two, okay, are F and L. 6 and 12, 18. Those are the first two with the E before it. Otherwise, it's BCD with B, E, C, E, and D, E. Here's deer. Here is the EER. That is 10. So this would be your jarhead. Here is your fear far. Fair is iron in French. Here is your Guy. Here is your train station, la gare. Here is the here. It's all with ear. And letters that do not make any sense at all that are combined with the R letter. If you want to talk about two letters, anytime the R letter shows up, instead of saying, let's say, rent, let's say the A before the R and go arent. Arent. A before every sound of R. So this one really is not a word. So we can go C, R. We can go car. We can go dare, D-A-R-E. So we have words so far. Gear, here, okay? Har and her is one word, but we need to use the A with this to have her here. Here, there is jar. But what can we use the electronic world? Because the electronic world is in the jar. Letters we use and we don't use, and reasons. Here's the word jar. Here was I. Okay, I, E, and R. Here we have all vowels. Okay, so we have I, A, R is not a word, but we can use it as hair because H is silent, and inside the I is an automatic H. So the hair, again, gets back to the H inside, so we have these two that come together all the time. 1 times 1, the 11th letter, 1 times 1, 1 plus 1, equals 2 and 3. So now again, we have the bear and the car. It also sounds like car. Here is LR, here is MR, here is NR. These are just the letters in this family. The other family I wanted to do, I'm going to leave that for the next video. I think this video went a little bit too far. Let me finish it off by saying farmers. Mare is the ocean. These two, M and E, 13 and 5, think of pool, the orange ball. 18. 18 is the letter R, the R family. The 1 for 8 and the 18 for R equals the 19S. Titanic. Farmers, farmers. The front headlights in French are called des phares. When you see far away, in the faraway oceans. Farmers market. Just like I said, you can say laughing. So instead of saying far with this, why don't we change this over here by G and H for this? What would G and H say? G and H would say gash. If you put G and H together, right, we're going to go, this letter would actually say gauche. When you put the G and H together, it says left. Why does it say left? Because when E and A come together, okay, in my work, okay, and it's very hard, which is a tash or a task, okay, and they use it in Hebrew. If I knew what it means, I can give you another mediocre definition. But E and A is the 15th and the first and fifth letter, or the 15 reverting it to O is gosh, but altogether it's the name is pushing you to say gauche, which is left, G-A-U. E and A, the center of it is C. So then we have, sounds great, right? Sounds great. The V, where is the V? This goes the U around your neck. U goes around something. Is that how we go? A U around something? And then we come back to the V. Is that the crossover? Or the meeting point of one road breaking up around two, coming back to one? Anyways, I wasn't looking to talk about this right now. The 10 system, I'm going to bring that up in another one. We went a little too far, a little overboard. Raphael, 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching.